Here in High Point, North Carolina, the heart of the Triad, sits the beautiful High Point University. Tonight, inside the extraordinary Cubane Center, the women's basketball team is ready to leave it all on the court as they fight to strengthen their chances, battling with heart and grit as they set their sights on the ultimate goal, a Big South championship. The Panther Pregame starts now.
Welcome to the Panther Pregame. I'm Ben Shelton alongside Eaddy. Tonight, the High Point women's basketball team will be taking on the Radford Highlanders in an exciting conference matchup. The Panthers have had a lot of success after their loss to Longwood on January 15th. Since then, they have gone on a 4-game winning streak, averaging a scoring margin of 29.5 points over their opponents. Alexa, this team has turned it around since that moment.
Ben, I couldn't agree more. The Panthers have had a standout season fighting for the top spot. With Longwood, they're both sitting at 7-2 and are tied for first place. This game could be a determining factor on where the Panthers could end up for the postseason tournament. There's been a lot of different factors that have supported our Panthers' recent success. Our Faith Walpert has sat down with Coach Banbury, who is a very crucial part of our Women Panthers' success.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Coach Chelsea Banbury, who I sat down with a few months ago, and I'm excited to check in with her again. How are you, Coach?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
Good.
So we're roughly halfway through the season right now. What is the biggest growth you've seen in your team since the beginning?
This conference season, I would say the biggest growth that I've seen is on the defensive end. I think as a team, we've gotten so much better defensively and guarding as one unit and helping each other, and we've been able to turn some teams over and turn those into points. So I'm really happy with how we've grown on that side of the floor.
So that kind of leads into my next question is, what aspect of the game are you most proud of, and where do you think that you guys can still improve a little bit?
Like I said, defensively is definitely what I'm proud of, what we're doing. Offensively, I think we can have better movement on that side of the floor when it's not transition points from getting turnovers and things like that. But, we're just playing so much better as a team and together. And we have more assists at the end of the games than we did at the beginning of the year. And, we're finding open teammates and really playing well as a unit.
Yeah, so that kind of also leads into my next question. You're talking about having everyone involved and everyone being a part of the team, but Nevaeh Zavala, Aaliyah Collins, they're kind of leading the team. How important is that to have those type of players?
Vay's been huge. Aaliyah's actually been out for 5 games now, I believe. I think she played in our first 3 conference games. And Vay stepped up in a big way. She's, I think, starting to understand her potential and where she fits in offensively and all of her opportunities to score. And she's also picked it up in rebounding. And then, Jaleesa Lawrence has honestly been huge for us. She makes the biggest difference on defense. She deflects a lot of passes, is great at helping her teammates, and just really gets us going on that side of the floor. So both of those people have stepped up since Aaliyah's been out.
So you guys have obviously picked up some momentum in the last couple of games. What are your goals to kind of keep that momentum going? We look at, we've done well in games, but we're still going to, today, what can we get better at and focus on us. And if we continue to get better, especially throughout the month of February, when it tends to be a grind for a lot of teams, I think we'll be in a good spot come March. Yeah, all right. For Panther Pregame, I'm Faith Walpert. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Faith. Banbury has been a big part of this team's success ever since she stepped foot on campus. Nakia Terrell has been someone Banbury has relied on throughout her time here. Terrell hit a big milestone last Saturday where she scored her 1,000th point in her career.
She has been a steady player who doesn't really tend to crack under pressure, Ben. Banbury said that she's somebody that she can always rely on, and she'll do whatever she asks of her. She works harder than anyone. Terrell's impact on the court goes past her scoring. She shows her selflessness by always looking for her teammates, and she trusts them to finish down the court on that stretch. Terrell's milestone has only been done by 13 different players in school history, and she is one of 2 current players in the Big South to hit that milestone. That's why she is a player to watch for this game, Ben.
Well, Alexa, you did say that there's 2 active players who have scored 1,000 points in the Big South. The other one, Adriana Ship Davis of Radford, who the Panthers will face off against tonight. Davis, a 10-point per game scorer over her career, will be playing and will be someone that I will watch coming off the bench as she starts back for her new team, as she transferred from Longwood to Radford this season. Another player to watch would be Jalissa Lawrence, who scored 12 points last time out against the Highlanders. I'll be looking to see how she puts the ball in the basket down the stretch for the Panthers.
I mean, look, Ben, I'm very excited to see what those two will do tonight in the queue. But let's put a pause on them for a second and take a look at Aaliyah Collins. I mean, she's just coming back on a return to the court after an ankle injury. In her first game back against Presbyterian, Collins had a noticeable performance, having 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 block in, Ben, only 13 minutes. I'm excited to see what she can do by the end of the season and if she can carry it out on an upward trend to close out the season. Keep an eye out for Collins at her game tonight against Radford.
The last time the Panthers played the Highlanders, Collins had a big game that notched her Big South Player of the Week honors back on January 2nd with a full stat sheet, having 15 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 steals, 3 blocks. It goes on and on. This was Collins' first Big South honor of her career. The fans and the bench are not the only support Collins and the Panthers will have tonight in the Cubane Center. The cheer team is always there to encourage and support the Panthers to victory. Garrett Escala with more about the cheer team.
On game days, basketball isn't the only event on display. I sat down with senior cheer captain Maddie Shaver to talk about what it's like to be a cheerleader for HPU.
Hi, my name is Maddie Shaver. I'm a senior on the cheer team here at High Point University, and I'm a captain this year. I've been cheerleading for about 14 years. I started when I was young at an all-star cheerleading gym close to my house, and then I had done all-star cheerleading my whole life.
Cheer can be a fun way to take a break from school. There's a lot of preparation for game days.
We usually practice about twice a week, so we'll practice on Mondays to prepare for the Wednesday games. And we'll go through all the stunts, the dances, the jumps, whatever we're going to be doing that week. We'll prepare that the practice before, and then we'll practice again on Thursdays to prepare for the Saturday games. The game days are really fun. We get to the arena about 2 hours before the game starts, and we'll walk down to our locker rooms and put our things down, and then we're able to go down to the practice courts, and we warm up all the stunts, dances, tumblings, jumps, anything we're going to do for the day. And then we come up and finish getting ready in the locker room, and then we're able to run out and perform everything on the court.
Preparation is one thing, but once you get onto that court, Maddie talks about how it is an entire different feeling performing in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah, it's very exciting because it's one thing to learn everything and you memorize all the dances, all the cheers, and you get to do it in practice, but it's a completely different feeling, especially when you run out there for the first time and you see all the bright lights and all the people cheering. And it's a lot louder than you expect. It's really a big rush of adrenaline, and to me and everyone else, it's just really exciting.
As a senior, it is Maddie's final year cheering for HPU, and since she's had such a great experience, I asked her, what is she going to miss the most about being on the cheer team?
One thing I'm going to miss about being on the cheer team here is just seeing all my friends every day. The cheerleading team here really has given me all of my best friends, and we all live really far apart, and so we're not going to be together anymore after this, so I'm really cherishing my time with the team.
For Panther Pregame, I'm Garrett Escala.
It's great to hear about the cheer team and how they support the women's and men's basketball team. Thanks, Garrett. That's all from us here in the studio. Again, I'm Ben Shelton.
And I'm Alexa Eaddy. Enjoy the game, and we will see you next week for the men's game against Longwood.
And remember, roll Thurs.